Okay, students, class 11th mathematics CBSE. Students, in previous video, we have already learned about the imaginary unit, that is iota, and what does mean by the complex number, and we have already learned one of the operation on complex number, that is addition of complex numbers. Okay, today in this video, this is the second part of the complex number. In this video we will learn about the multiplication of two complex numbers. Okay, multiplication of complex numbers and its properties. Okay, so today's topic is multiplication of complex numbers. Okay, so let's start multiplication of complex numbers. Okay, so let Z1 and Z2 belongs to the set of complex number, that is C. Okay, where Z1 is equals to A1 plus iota B1 and Z2 is equals to A2 plus iota B2. Okay, A1, B1, A2 and B2. A1, B1, A2 and B2, all these are A1, B1, A2 and B2, all these are the real numbers, means belongs to the set of real number. Okay, so let us suppose that there are two complex numbers Z1 and Z2. Now we will multiply these. Means Z1 multiplication Z2. Okay, Z1 will multiply Z2, that is A1 plus iota B1 multiplication A2 plus iota B2. Okay, when we multiply, multiplication will be done in a simple way. Simple way means in a general way. Means A1 will multiply both of the terms. After that, iota B1 will multiply both of the term of the second bracket. Okay, so A1 will multiply A2 plus iota B2 plus iota B1 will multiply A2 plus iota B2. Okay, so this is equals to A1 into A2 plus iota A1 into B2 plus iota B1 into A2 plus iota square B1 into B2. Okay, and we know that iota square equals to -1. Okay, so this will becomes A1 A2 plus iota. Taking iota is common, we will have A1 B2 plus A2 B1 minus B1 B2 minus B1 B2. So this is equals to A1 A2 minus B1 B2 plus iota A1 B2 plus A2 B1. Okay, so this is the multiplication of two complex numbers Z1 and Z2. Okay, now this is the real part of the Z1 and Z2, and this is the imaginary part of Z1 into Z2, means multiplication. Okay, so here real part of Z1 Z2 is equals to A1 A2 minus B1 B2. Okay, here A1 is the real part of Z1. A1 is the real part of Z1 and A2 is the real part of Z2. A2 is the real part of Z2 minus B1 is the imaginary part of Z1, and B2 is the imaginary part of Z2. So imaginary part of Z2. Okay, so this is real part of Z1 into Z2. Real part of Z1 into Z2 is equals to real part of Z2 minus imaginary part of Z1 into imaginary part of Z2. Okay, so this is the first result of multiplication of two complex numbers. Okay, here we are discussing the multiplication of two complex numbers. Now this is the imaginary part of multiplication of two complex numbers. So the imaginary part is equals to, now here we will have imaginary part of Z1 Z2, and this is equals to this one, that is A1 B2 plus A2 B1. Okay, now A1 is the real part of Z1. So a real part of Z1. This is imaginary part of Z2. Imaginary part of Z2 plus A2 is real part of Z2 plus B1 into B1. B1 is the imaginary part of Z1. Imaginary part of Z1. So imaginary part of Z1 into Z2 is equals to real part of Z1, imaginary part of Z2 plus real part of Z2, imaginary part of Z1. Okay, so this is the second result of the multiplication of two complex numbers. Okay, so in this way we can multiply. In this way we can multiply the two complex numbers. Okay, now we will discuss the properties of multiplication of two complex numbers. So let us discuss the properties of multiplication of complex numbers. Properties of multiplication of complex numbers. Properties of multiplication of two complex numbers. Properties. Okay, first property is closure property. First property is closure. What is the closure property of multiplication of two complex numbers? Okay, let Z1 and Z2 belongs to the set of complex number where Z1 is equals to A1 plus iota B1 and Z2 is equals to A2 plus iota B2. Okay, so these are two complex numbers, Z1 and Z2. Now we are discussing the closure property, that is Z1 into Z2 is equals to A1 plus iota B1 multiplication A2 plus iota B2, and we have already discussed that this is equals to A1 A2 minus B1 B2 plus iota B1 A2 plus A2 B1. Okay, so this is the multiplication of two complex numbers. So here Z1 Z2 is equals to A1 A2 minus B1 B2 plus iota B1 A2 plus A2 B1. Okay, this is the complex number as it contains real part and imaginary part. Okay, real part plus imaginary part means it is a complex number. So Z1 and Z2 are two complex number and Z1 Z2 is also complex numbers. Implies that Z1 into Z2 belongs to C. Z1 into Z2 belongs to C. It means Z1 Z2 is also a complex number. So the multiplication of complex number is closure. This property is called as, said to be as the closure property. Means multiplication of complex numbers is closure. Okay, so this one is the closure property. Now the next property, you know, that is commutative property. Okay, so second property is commutative property. Commutativity of two complex numbers, the same complex numbers. We will consider the same complex number Z1 and Z2 throughout this episode of video. Okay, so don't get confused what does mean by the Z1 and Z2. Z1 and Z2 are the two complex numbers having the form A1 plus iota B1, A2 plus iota B2. Okay, so Z1 Z2 commutativity. So Z1 into Z2 is equals to A1. Now Z1 into Z2 is equals to A1 A2 minus B1 B2 plus iota B1 A2 plus A2 B1. Okay, now Z2 Z1 is equals to A2 plus iota B2 multiplication a1 plus iota b1. Okay, so this is equals to a2a1 plus iota a2b1 plus iota b2a1 plus iota square b1 b2. Okay, so a2a1 iota square, that is minus 1 into b1 b2, so minus b1 b2 plus iota is taken as common, a2 b1 plus a1 b2. Okay, so this is real part and this is imaginary part. This is real part and this is imaginary part, and this one is same as z1 into z2, a1 a2 minus b1 b2, b1 a2 plus a2 b1. Okay, this implies that z1 multiplication z2 is equals to z2 multiplication z1. Okay, means the multiplication of two complex numbers is commutative. Okay, or what we can say that multiplication of two complex number follows the commutative property. Okay, so multiplication of two complex numbers are commutative. Now the next property of complex number, that is associative property. Okay, so let us discuss the associative property of complex numbers. Consider the three complex numbers z1, z2 and z3. Let z1, z2 and z3 belongs to the complex number, that is C. Okay, here z1 is equals to, z1 can be put in the form of a1 plus iota b1. Okay, and z2 similarly a2 plus iota b2, and then z3 is equals to a3 plus iota b3. Okay, now we will find the left hand side of associative property, that is z1 into z2 multiplication z3. Okay, so this is equals to z1 means a1 plus iota b1 multiplication a2 plus iota b2 and multiplication of this by a3 plus iota b3. Okay, means z1 into z2 into z3. Okay, means grouping, we are making the grouping z1 and z2. So this is equals to, after multiplying this we will have a1 plus iota b1 and multiplication of a2 plus iota b2, a3 plus iota b3. Okay, so this is equals to z1 multiplication z2 multiplication z3. Okay, so finally what we can say that z1 multiplication z2 multiplication z3, and this is equals to z1 multiplication z2 multiplication z3. Means without changing the order we can change the grouping. This is said to be the associative property, and multiplication of complex numbers follows the associative property. So multiplication of complex numbers follows the associative property. Okay, so this is the second or third property of the complex number. Now we will discuss the multiplicative identity of complex number. Okay, so multiplicative identity, the next property, that is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, this is the next property and an important also. multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Let Z belongs to C. Z belongs to C means Z is any complex number. Okay, and it can be put in the form A plus iota B. Z equals to A plus iota B. Now we want to find its inverse, its identity. Its identity, multiplicative identity, and multiplicative identity means there is an identity E that belongs to C such that Z into C, Z into E, that is Z into E is equals to Z. Okay, Z into E is equals to Z. Okay, so E equals to Z upon Z, that is A plus iota B upon A plus iota B means equals to 1 plus iota into 1. Okay, so 1 plus iota into 1 is the multiplicative identity. Okay, means unit complex number. Unit complex number is the multiplicative identity, as we get the same complex number when we multiply by the unit complex number. Okay, so this is multiplicative identity. Now the next one, that is multiplicative inverse. Now we will discuss about the multiplicative inverse. Okay, so multiplicative inverse. Let Z belongs to C. Let Z belongs to C means Z is any complex number. Okay, then its multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is X such that Z into X is equals to identity, that is Z into X is equals to 1, that is X is equals to 1 upon Z. Okay, so 1 upon Z is the multiplicative identity. So 1 upon Z is the multiplicative identity. Okay, identity. So now we will find 1 upon Z. We will find 1 upon Z, and 1 upon Z equals to 1 upon Z equals to 1 upon A plus iota B. 1 upon Z is equals to 1 upon A plus iota B. Z is equals to A plus iota B. Okay, now we want to put this in standard form. Standard form is A plus iota B. Okay, so multiplying this by its conjugate, that is A minus iota B. A minus iota B. Okay, so this is equals to A minus iota B upon A plus iota B into A minus iota B, that is A square plus B square. Okay, after multiplying this A plus iota B and A minus iota B, we will get A square plus B square. So 1 upon Z equals to this, that is A upon A square plus B square minus iota into B upon A square plus B square. Okay, so 1 upon Z is equals to this. 1 upon Z is equals to A upon A square plus B square minus iota B upon A square plus B square. Okay, this is the multiplicative inverse, and very important concept in the multiplication of complex number, that is to find the multiplicative inverse of the given complex number. Okay, just like let x z is equals to, suppose any complex number z given is 3 plus iota 4. Okay, and you have to find its multiplicative inverse. You want to find the multiplicative inverse of this, then 1 upon z is the multiplicative inverse. So 1 upon 3 plus iota 4 is the multiplicative inverse. Now we will multiply this by 3 minus iota 4. 3 minus iota 4 upon 3 minus iota 4. the same complex number, that is 3 minus iota 4. So this is equals to 3 minus iota 4 divided by 3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to 3 minus iota 4 upon 25. So 1 upon z is equals to 1 upon z is equals to 3 upon 25 minus iota into 4 upon 25. This is the multiplicative inverse of the given complex number, that is 3 plus iota 4. Okay, so this is all about the properties of multiplication of complex numbers. Okay, now we will discuss the next property, that is division of complex numbers. Division of complex numbers. Okay, so now division of complex numbers. Division of complex numbers. Division of complex numbers. Division of complex numbers. Suppose that z1 and z2 are two complex numbers. Suppose that let z1 and z2 belongs to the set of complex number, that is C. Okay, now division is given by z1 upon z2, z1 upon z2 or z2 upon z1 is the division of two complex number. Means division of two complex number is defined as z1 upon z2 or z2 upon z1. We will find one of them. That is z1 upon z2 and z1 upon z2 is equals to a1 plus iota b1 divided by a2 plus iota b2. Okay, z1 is equals to a1 plus iota b1 and z2 is equals to similarly a2 plus iota b2, and a1 b1 a2 b2 belongs to set of real number. Okay, now we will multiply by a2 minus iota b2 divided by a2 minus iota b2. Okay, so multiply by this, we will have a1 a2 minus iota a1 b2 plus iota b1 a2 minus iota square b1 b2, and divided by, after multiplying this a2 plus iota b2 and a2 minus iota b2, we will have a2 square plus b2 square. a2 square plus b2 square. So this is equals to a1 a2 minus iota square equals to minus 1, so plus b1 b2 plus, taking iota is common, b1 a2 minus a1 b2, and divided by a2 square plus b2 square. So this is equals to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 divided by a2 square plus b2 square plus iota into b1 a2 minus a1 b2 divided by a2 square plus b2 square. Okay, so this is the division of two complex numbers, z1 upon z2. Similarly we can find the z2 upon z1. Okay, similarly we can find z2 upon z1. So this is the multiplication of two complex numbers, and this division of two complex number and division of two complex number does not follow any property. Means it is not commutative, associative, identity, etc. It does not have. Okay, so now we will discuss another topic. Another topic is equality of two complex numbers. Equality of two complex numbers. This is new topic for today's video, that is equality of two complex numbers. Equality of two complex numbers. Okay, equality of two complex numbers. equality of two complex numbers means we have to equate two complex numbers. Let z1 is equals to a1 plus iota b1 and z2 is equals to a2 plus iota b2 belongs to the set of complex numbers. Okay, z1 and z2 belongs to the set of complex numbers where z1 equals to a1 plus iota b1 and z2 is equals to a2 plus iota b2. Okay, here we are equating the two complex numbers z1 and z2. Okay, first of all we should know that the complex number can be put in the pair of order. Okay, means ordered pair, that is a1 b1. Okay, complex number a1 plus iota b1 can be put in ordered pair a1 b1. Similarly, z2 can also be put in the ordered pair, that is a2 b2. Okay, now if z1 is equals to z2, that is a1 plus iota b1 is equals to a2 plus iota b2. Okay, means a1 b1 is equals to a2 b2. Ordered pairs are same, ordered pairs are equal. If we are equating two complex numbers, it means we are equating the two ordered pairs, and two ordered pairs are equal if their first components are equal to first component and second components are equal to second, means corresponding components are same. Corresponding components are same, it means a1 is equals to a2 and b1 is equals to b2 and b1 is equals to b2. Okay, means a1 equals to a2 and b1 equals to b2. So what we are observing? We are observing that two complex numbers are equal. Two complex numbers are equal if their real part and their imaginary part are equal separately. Okay, their real part a1 is equals to a2 and their imaginary part, that is b1 and b2, are equal separately. Okay, so two complex numbers are equal if their real part and their imaginary part, means corresponding parts are equal. Okay, so this is the equality of two complex numbers, means two complex number can be equal if their real and imaginary parts are equal separately. Okay, so now we will discuss the complex plane, means how we can represent a complex number geometrically. Okay, means representing a complex number geometrically, representing a complex number geometrically. Okay, representing a complex number geometrically. Okay, so we know that any complex number z belongs to C can be put in the form of a plus iota b, means in the ordered pair ab. In the form of ordered pair ab, and we know that ordered pair ab can be plotted in two-dimensional coordinate plane, that is x, y, ab. AB means this point will represent AB if this distance is A and this distance is B. Okay, so the complex number can geometrically be represented by a point P AB, where A is real part and B is imaginary part. Since the real part is locating on the x-axis, that is why x-axis is said to be the real axis. X-axis is said to be the real axis. Okay, and imaginary part B is locating on y-axis, that is why y-axis is is said to be the imaginary axis. This is said to be the imaginary axis. Okay, so x axis is the real axis and y axis is the imaginary axis, and ultimately this plane having the real axis and imaginary axis and representing the complex number is said to be the complex plane. Is said to be the complex plane. Complex plane. This plane having the different names. This plane having the different name: complex plane, Argand plane, Argand plane, Argand diagram, and it is given by the Gauss. Given by the Gauss, that is why it is also known as Gaussian plane. Also known as Gaussian, Gaussian, Gaussian plane, also named as Gaussian plane. So these are the different names of the complex plane, that is complex plane, Argand plane, Argand diagram and Gaussian plane, and we can represent a complex number geometrically by the order pair AB. Okay, thank you.